Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Tutor Learning Center. This is JD Tutor, and I'm here to teach you the difference between the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. All right, so we're going to do both of them in this video. So the greatest common factor is the largest common factor of two numbers. So the largest common factors of two numbers. So notice these are going to deal with factors. All right, and not multiples. All right, so greatest common factors. Factors are all of the numbers that divide into a number equally. The greatest common factor can be found by comparing all the factors of two numbers or by finding the prime factorization of two numbers. So let's look and see what they're talking about. What do they mean? All right, so remember that unlike least common multiples, these deal in factors, not multiples. All right, so factors of 10. So we're looking at 1 times 10 can be 10, and 2 times 5 can be 10. Or you can look at it 1 into 10 is 10, 2 into 10 is 5, and 10 into 10 is 1. And this should be the complete list of all the factors that associate with 10 that way. All right, so let's look at number 22. 1 times 22 is 22. 2 times 11 is 22. All right, let's look at it the other way. 1 into 22 is 22. 2 into 22 is 11. And I think that is all, that should be all of the factors that go into or times these two numbers, 10 and 22. All right, so let's do one on our own. We did number 1 already. Homeschoolers, please write this down, write the problem, solve, show your work, and show the answer. So let's do 27 and 45. All right, so we know 1 and 27 obviously are going to go. So 1 times 27 is 27, or 1 into 27 is 27, or 27 into 27 is a 1. All right, so we got that part down pat. All right, so let's look. 2 into 27, that's not going to come out evenly because of the divisibility rule, right? That's an odd number. In order to divide by 2, you need an even number. All right, what about 3? 3 into 27 is 9. What about 4? 4 can't go into 27. 5, no, divisibility rule. 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. And 9, we already have 9. So I think that's it, guys, for that one. So as we're going up this way in our numbers are going down this way. And see, we've already created a boundary here, right? You can't go past 27, right? All right, so let's look at 45. 1 and 45. Okay, what about 2? Can 2 go into 45? No, the divisibility rule. 3, how about 3? 3 and 15. Okay, 3 and 15. What about 4? Nope, not 4. What about 5 and 9? Okay. What about 6? Nope, 6 and 45. 7, no. 8, no. We said 9. So I think that's it, guys. And if we did 1 times 45, that'd be 45. 3 times 15 is 45. And 5 times 9 is 45. All right, guys. So that's it for this one and this one. All right, let's do number 3, and I'll leave the homeschoolers to do 4 and number 4 and number 5. All right, so let's see here. All right, 4 and 16. All right, so 4 and 16. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. What am I doing? All right, 1 and 4 and 2 and that's it. All right, so 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. All right, so that would be 4. Let's see. 1 times 16, 2 and 8. Let's see, 3 and 16, no. 4 and 16, 5 and 16, no. 6 and 16, no. Okay, I think that's it for that. And then this one. All right, so let's look at, oh, we forgot to identify them, the common ones. So in this one was 2, and then that one was 2. Let's see, in this one would be the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor is the largest of 2 numbers, the largest common factor of 2 numbers. So it would be the largest, just like up here. Okay, it would be the largest. All right. So let's look at find the least common multiple. All right, so these are dealing with multiples. So this is very different from the greatest common factor. This deals in multiples. So now some people were asking before, can you just times the 2 to get the number? Sometimes that'll work, sometimes it won't. All right, so you can just multiply the 2 numbers to get the total if and only if there is nothing in common with them. Then you can multiply and get the total. All right, let's look at this one. All right, so we're dealing with 2 and 7, 2 and 7. So let's deal with multiples. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So if you were to take and make a grid here of the position they're in, and so on and so on, you would get 2 times 1 equals 2, 2 times 2 equals 4, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 4, 8, 2 times 5, 10, 2 times 6, 12, and the same with 7. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 17, 14, 21, 28, and 35. So we're dealing with multiples. All right, so you can take this one. It looks like they took these 2 and they multiplied them together because nothing else, you want to get the one that pops up first, right? You want to get the one that pops up first. So this will actually be 14. Okay. We want to get the least common. So 2 times 7, nothing else will have anything else in common with these. So you can multiply these 2 times 7 to get 14, and that would be your least common multiple. Okay. All right, so let's look at this one. The least common multiple, or LCM, is the lowest number you get when you compare the multiples of numbers. So say in 10 and 30, 10, 20, 30. Okay, so we hit 30 here and then 30 here. it's the lowest common one. So LCM is 30 because 30 is the lowest number in the list of multiples. Okay, let's look at number 12 and 18. 12 and 18, 12, 24, 36. 18, 36. So 36 is the lowest number in the list of multiples. All right, guys, let's try 2 and 7. Oh, we already did those, so not going to make you do them again. All right, so 2 and 7. All right, my homeschoolers, be sure to do 1 through 7. We're going to do a few of these, and then I'll let you do the rest. So 8 and 6. All right. All right, so let's do, let's slide this up over. Let's see. 6. All right, I'm not sure how far we're going to need to go, guys. So 8 times 1, oops, is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48. All right. So let's stop there for a minute. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. Are you seeing any common ones yet? 6 times 4 is 24. All right, I think I'm seeing 24. So the LCM is 24. All right. Now, could we have kept going? Yes, we could have kept going. But now, and we could have reached 48, right? But we're not going to do 48. See, in this case, we cannot times them and be 48, okay? Because our first one was 24. So 48 would not be, that would be the greatest, right? Not, well, that'd be one of the greatest, not the least. All right, so let's do number 3, 5 and 6. All right, so I'm not going to draw the number line, but 5 times 1 is 5, and you can do them by 5s. You know this, guys. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, let's stop there. Because I know I'm secure by at least doing 5 times 6. I'm not saying that's the least common multiple, okay? But at least 5 times 6 I know will get me 30, right? All right, so let's do 6, 18, 24, and 30. All right, do you see any other least common multiples before 30? Let's see here. I don't see anything. So 30 would be our least common multiple. So actually you can, because there's nothing else in common here before 30, you can times these. So LCM equals 30. All right, guys. So let's do number 4, 5, 6, and 7 by yourselves and turn it in to me for a grade, homeschoolers. All right. And also just the hint, you can do 11 and 12 either way. You can do it straight out and find the common factor, or you can times them. So all right, guys. So that concludes our session for greatest common factors and least common multiples. Thank you, guys.